Good morning. We are in Acts 18, and Paul is continuing his missionary journey throughout Rome, all over the place. He was at Corinth and then Antioch. And in verse 23, he departed Antioch, and was headed to Galatia and Phrygia. And there it says, strengthening the disciples, strengthening with his words, with exhortation. In Acts 14:22, it also says that we are to confirm the souls, that we are to build each other up, exhort, meaning encourage, continue in the faith. Tell people, go ahead, you can do it. God is blessing you. Build each other up, because the world is having their scissors all the time out, cutting us down left and right. Why are we to push each other on? Because we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of God. It's hard out here, and we need to shout back to each other blessings and encouragement. It doesn't make any sense to encourage the embalmed. What's that? Once someone is gone, give them all these kind words and all the great blessings through speech, and they can't hear it. So it's not going to help them in their way. They're already, right? They're already to their destination or glory land. It's for the ones here. We're exchanging life with one another. So let's make sure that we are using our words to edify. And that brings me to another E word, if you haven't caught it: encouragement, edifying, exchanging. There was a man named Apollos, right, in verse 24, and he was very eloquent. And when I speak of eloquence, that's an old school term, meaning the art of public speaking. He spoke clearly and effectively. And that's from a Latin word, elocutia, right? Means to speak out. Well, anyway, he was mighty in scriptures, it said in verse 24 of chapter 18. And he instructed in the way of the Lord, and he spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord. But he only knew about John the Baptist, right? He stopped there. And guess what? Someone pulled him to the side and invited him to their home, Aquila and Priscilla, and they taught him. They sat him down and said, you know what? You're great. You know what you're doing, but let us help you understand the scriptures and the way of the Lord. And it says in verse 26, and they helped him expound, explain unto him the way of God more perfectly. So in love, they took him, they encouraged him, but they took him to another level. And that's what we're to do with our words. We're to encourage, we're to bring each other by our side, but we're to take people and inspire. Inspire means to breathe life so that people could go to higher heights. Amen? Not to cut. And this is for us today. Are we going to offer encouragement? That's why, especially in the public schools, some of the kids are dealing with so much bullying. Whoa! Epidemic levels, another E word. As far as the things that come out of their mouths, so mean, constantly, And I know they call it baking each other, but some of that, and words stay with you forever, to the grave. So, Proverbs talking about the words and the use of the tongue. Do we build each other up? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right? So we want words that will bring wholesome strength so that we can build each other up and we are strong, so that we are doing our ministry out there, not snip, snip, snap. Now, God would show us what to do and how to say if we need to correct, just like Aquila and Priscilla did. They took Apollos in love and expounded and explained. But let's make sure that we have the right spirit of encouragement. I hope you have a wonderful day being representatives of the Lord and edifying each other.